delving into Stephan Sterns' Sevoflurane purchases, uncovering hidden truths, and piecing together the fractured timeline that involves Jennifer Soto. We call for Jen Soto's arrest.
All right. All right. Now, let's get into the rest of this stuff. I am going to gather my thoughts so that I can get to the text messages. And before I do that, I'm going to show you the timeline and the last half of these suppositions. Again, I tagged Plunder in this. Also, if you guys are subscribed to my Ghost account, you're subscribed to my Ghost account, guys, then I will post some of the documents that you guys want to see. Hey, girls. Hey, girl, shit nuggets. I'm late again, but hey. All right, guys, trigger warning, hyoid bone. We talked about that. All right. All right, guys, do me a favor. I'm going to be chatting with you while we're playing this. Okay. Hit that like button. Kathy, my girl, good to see you. Big hugs. I hope you re-catch this on the stream. All right. He had gave her the med. That's why he bought it. Of course. That's what I absolutely believe as well. I absolutely am here to tell you, I believe he bought that and gave it to Maddie. He was experimenting with it. You can tell by his text messages. You can tell by, not text messages, you can tell by his searches that he didn't know what he was doing. Now, fun fact, which isn't so fun, you can fracture a hyoid bone if you vomit with excessive force. Okay? And again, if you're a doctor or whatever, then you can check for yourself. Now, listen, twin mommy, I'm going to be giving out memberships today. Don't worry. Indy says my neighbor's an anesthesiologist. He told me it's very dangerous if not used by a physician. I absolutely believe that Stephan Sterns and Jen Soto used that. And yes, it's a rarity. Now, listen, I'm not trying to tell you guys Stephan Sterns didn't choke Maddie to death by not having rough sex with her. You guys are acting like I'm a different person that is covering this case. Some of you guys are acting like I'm not Jay from Guilty of Crime that has been covering this case since day one. I never take back anything I said. And yes, it's a possibility that he broke her hyoid bone by having rough SCX or it's can't called SCX by abuse, graping and abuse. All right. I never am taking that off the table. What I'm saying by putting my detective hat on and using my brain, my own brain, not somebody else's, is that giving that with all the other drugs and her vomiting led up to one thing, Maddie's death. All right, let's keep going. This is going to give you a good idea because everybody that's here today probably watched this video and you guys messaged me. All right. Yeah, he knew it was absolutely. All right, let's go.
A lot of stuff was happening in February 2024. Madness, craziness. There's plenty of questions police posed to Jennifer about Maddie's cycle. She admitted it was supposed to start that February, but didn't. And then remember Maddie's 13-year-old friend, it's all in the discovery, told Detective Jeffrey Payne with the Orange County Sheriff's Office that Maddie stopped taking her meds on Valentine's Day 2024 for some unknown reason. Did Stephan tell Maddie he had gotten this stuff, or what was going on?
Did he tell
Interestingly,
Jen?
Stephan also did a lot of searches for condos around this time. February 16th, 2024. There's searches so many for condos in Summerport Village Parkway, Horizon, West Florida, Daniels Landing. He's even asking, Stephan was asking, is subletting legal in Florida? We know.
Which is interesting because if he was looking at that goes to show you the subletting and what Jen was doing. They kind of knew that it might not be. And thank you guys. An inhaler would work just fine. You got to remember, Maddie had an inhaler. She had asthma. They claim she had asthma. A nebulizer you can use. Anything that you can huff. Okay. It's not hard to huff something. You can even break it in. You can break it via intubation. So you have to be careful. It's a huffing device. All right. Never knew about vomiting and hyoid bone, and neither did I because I didn't know that he had that stuff. If Maddie had an asthma, she probably had a nebulizer. You can distribute it through a nebulizer, right? So I hope you guys know that we're trying to ask the hard questions that weren't addressed in this video. Deb says, I have a nebulizer for my own asthma attacks. Ding, ding, ding. All right, right there, you can use it. What is up, Casey Case? Good to see you, my friend. Come on in, hit that like button, subscribe, get yourself a membership. I'm about to gift memberships right now.
Jennifer's condo was owned by her dad, Juan, and there was a lot of subletting going on. Was he questioning it for that reason? We do see Stephan sent a redacted person an email that same day, subject line forms, February 16th, 2024. It's saying, ask redacted if they have any standard forms available to serve as acknowledgement and consent on the part of each of the tenants regarding the rules and regulations and condo documents. So I was like, was he sending this to Jennifer? Why was he worried about condo rules?
That's
By
what
now
I'm
he was
saying.
living with his parents in North.
I mean, it just gives you a little more insight on the connection that him and Jed had. Did they share the Amazon account? Did they share a certain set of emails together? And would Jenn know about that? Did she help with that? Right? Guilty of crime, just gifted 5 memberships. That's me. Haters can hate. Yeah, I can't stop that. Just wonder how people think it's okay to attack innocent people, and it's not on my channel. All right. Yeah, my son has a neb for his asthma. You can put any type of liquid into it. Thank you. I'll leave that up there. And I just gifted 5 memberships. I hope that you received one if you needed it.
Was he trying to move back in with Jennifer or get their own condo, or what was happening? Anyway, a quick timeline again about that final fateful weekend. Maddie's 13th birthday, her actual birthday, was Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. Stephan got that Sevo stuff that next day, Friday, the 23rd. By Saturday, something was going terribly wrong. Maddie was very upset about something. She was crying. She spent that Saturday with her grandpa. I think they got McDonald's. Maybe they got, something, according to her grandma, Yolanda Zambrero. She was with her grandpa that Saturday. She didn't even want to go home. Stephan, that same Saturday, was freaking out so much that he asked his own dad, Chris Sterns, for anti-anxiety meds. What was happening that weekend? That same Saturday, though, it didn't stop Stephan.
And listen, we still don't know that. I asked Stephan what the hell happened that day. What was wrong with you? Why did you fly around to ask your parents? He still didn't give me a straight answer for that. Okay. Now we know Maddie was not pregnant, so it wasn't that, but we don't know. Maybe he was excited, not nervous. Maybe he was excited and nervous. Listen, he got that days before he went to visit Jenn Soto. Okay, if it came to him. So maybe he was excited and nervous about administering it to Maddie. All right. But someone is responsible, including Chomo Boy. Maddie's dad or family members can sue whoever said right. And Jen's not going to do it. What's up, One Man Strats? Good to see you. All right, let's keep going. Got a long one today, guys.
From 11 o'clock late at night or whatever, from ordering $25 worth of photos and video package from this certain site I won't mention. He put a lot of money into that site. Now, that Sunday, Maddie's party was the next day, February 25th, at her grandmother's house. That date is significant. That's the last known date that Maddie was alive. That's the same Sunday that Stephan headed up to Maddie and Jenn's condo from his parents' house, in my mind, probably taking that dangerous Sevo with him. Was it ever recovered?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I was trying to go through the evidence photos, even the redacted ones, to see if I could find a bottle that kind of looked like it. We won't know if.
And listen, if it was never recovered, then I'm going to tell you right now that freaking Jenn Soto does have more answers, and that when she was cleaning up the crime scene while Stephan was running around trying to dump Maddie's body, Jenn was dumping the rest of that out, getting rid of the bottles, cleaning up the vomit, helping continue to wash the clothes. That takes at least 2 people to dress a girl, get her out of a one that's limp and already dead. All right. So remember that. Jenn said they shared an account. And if that's the case, she had more access than we absolutely think. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super sticker, guys. We're going to be helping some folks out for Christmas this year. We'll talk about that at the end. All right. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I don't know what happened with that bottle.
If it was ever in Maddie's system. But Maddie's aunt did drop her off at her mother's house, the condo, later that Sunday evening around 8:30. Last time anyone knows that she was ever alive, Maddie was reported missing the next day, Monday, February 26th, 2024. And then by Friday, sadly, March 1st, 2024, Maddie was found. And ironically, that next Saturday, March 2nd, and that Sunday was the day that Stephan had those Walt Disney theme park reservation confirmations. It shows he had booked it March 1st and March 2nd. March 1st.
Again, so many things now that I'm digging through this paperwork that show me that this was not, in my opinion, premeditated. And nobody, I don't know who thinks Jenn is innocent. That's fine, but I don't. Okay, so all of these things, the purchases of the cat scratcher pole, the purchase of the Disney tickets, I absolutely believe he was experimenting for the first time with this to make it not hurt when he was assaulting Maddie. I saw searches where Stephan Sterns says, will alcohol help with the pain? So imagine a little girl having to do anal, butt stuff, and different sexual acts. It's gotta hurt. It's gotta be painful. The whole cleaning out of her system with the cleaning out her system, right? The Soto family all failed, but all that leads to pain, and not to have pain is to use an anesthetic. I think he was upping the game, and he tried to do something, an experiment, and it went absolutely wrong. All right.
First, Jennifer's 36th birthday. In fact, remember in her interviews where she's like, what? Oh, tomorrow's my birthday? Was that the fabulous weekend they all had planned to be together? And why didn't Stephan bring more clothes? Maybe he just was the type to wear clothes over and over again if he planned to stay there the entire week. But I'm wondering, did Stephan use a vet's license, a veterinarian's license to get this drug?
No.
It's so powerful. It's supposed to only be administered to people who are...
And maybe he could have.